Good morning. Today I'm going to be talking about the image of your mind. I'm actually going to upload a file also as an attachment. That way you can, read it, check it out as a point of reference any point in the future. But this was one of the things that was like a catalyst to really kind of help me to get a breakthrough as far as how my mind works, or at least understanding what your mind is. See, you got to think as human beings, we think in pictures. Like if I say, hey, go get that, go get me a knife. An image of a knife come to your head. If I say, go get me something like refrigerator come to mind. My point is, we think in image, you know. So the point is, the one thing though is that you got to realize, like, if you can't create or see an image of something, then that leads to confusion. At least in our mind, that's how that works, because our mind responds to pictures. Everything for us is an image. So what happens is, with our mind, is that I'm gonna kind of explain it to you without showing you the file, and I'll just upload the file later, as I said. So imagine this. Imagine your mind being your head and your body, the upper portion of your head being your conscious mind, and the lower portion being your subconscious mind. Your logical mind, your conscious mind is your logical mind. That's your mind that you use to make decisions every day. What time you go, what time you wake up, what time you go to work, what time you eat lunch, what time you eat dinner. Those are decisions that you're making consciously throughout the day. Like, those are things that you control. We control our conscious mind. That's our logical mind. Now, what I'm going to share with you is how to use your conscious mind to create the future you want, by learning how to use your conscious mind to influence your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind, again, I said, is the lower portion. Upper portion, conscious. Bottom portion, subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is an emotional mind. Okay, so you don't think logically. It's all about emotions. But the subconscious mind actually control what you do. So it's important to understand how to use your conscious mind to influence your subconscious mind, so that your subconscious mind can tell your body what to do to make sure that you hit your goals or what you're going after. So imagine this for a second. Understand that everything is energy. Like, we learned this in freaking, I think it was 8th grade or 9th grade. You know what I mean? We learned about, atoms, and understanding that every single thing physically that we see is, energy. It's atoms clashing together that form that shape, or whatever the case is. But my point is that there's energy all around us. Like, for example, also, like a dog here, like a dog whistle, right? It's like we can't hear it, but there's a frequency where the dogs can hear it, right? It's the same thing. It's just energy, and there's all different types. You got bottom line energy, y'all. I'm trying to put it in perspective, but I think you got what I'm trying to say, is that energy exists all around us, okay? Now, as the energy flows in, I know I'm being very animated here, but imagine the energy flowing into your head, right? As the energy comes in, it's neither negative or positive. See, our conscious mind is where we as individuals decide whether we're going to have a positive thought or a negative thought. Now, here's the catchy thing about this, is that whatever thoughts you choose, you're going to get more of those thoughts. So if you have negative thoughts about anything, you're going to have more negative thoughts. If you have positive thoughts, you'll get more positive thoughts. So that's why it's so critical for us to, recognize that and be very, conscious of the type of thoughts that we're having, if it's positive or negative, because we know that whatever we're thinking, we're going to get more of it. We're going to get more of those thoughts. So that's why it's so important. And I spend the last 3 days talking about goals, because, it's like that gives you a trigger, the thoughts that you want. Like, if you have a goal and you focus on that goal, it's something you really want. So therefore it's positive. And as you start thinking about that goal, it begets more positive thoughts in relation to your goal. And over time, it's like the ideas keep flowing to keep moving you forward and getting you closer and closer to your goal. So anyways, here's what happened. As you start thinking, let's say, about your goals, it start to form a picture in your mind, of whatever those thoughts are. It's like if I'm telling you about a movie, as I'm talking about that movie to you, I know that you can visualize in your head what is happening with this movie. You know what I mean? That's why we can be excited about something as we hear about it, because as we're hearing it, we're forming a picture of what that is. Okay, so as you think again about your goals, you're going to get positive thoughts, more positive thoughts, until it get to a point where you form an image. Okay, which is where you want what your goal look like what it looks like when you arrive at your goals. Okay, so you're forming that image in your mind. Now, in order for this to manifest itself, you must move that image from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind. Again, your subconscious mind is not a logical mind, it's an emotional mind. So the only way you get your conscious thought image from the conscious mind into your subconscious mind, which controls your action, is you must put emotion with it. Now, there's different types of positive emotions. So you got to basically, you can look up and find the ones you want to use. For me personally, the emotions I use a lot is love, joy, excitement, like thinking about, wow, what it's really going to be like, when, for example, I love, I've always wanted a Cadillac Escalade. Never bought one. Why? I don't know. But hey, I've always wanted one. So now I'm starting to visualize that more, because that's one of my goals, to get that by April. All right. So, you think excited thoughts about it. As you think about it, naturally, you're going to be happy about it. You're going to be joyful. And it's bringing out a lot of positive emotions. See, the more you feel those positive emotions, and associate those emotions with that image, those thoughts would form that image in your conscious mind, then it goes to the subconscious mind. And as it goes in your subconscious mind is what control your actions. So because I see the Cadillac Escalade in my mind, and I'm thinking about taking my family to maybe who cares, wherever, anywhere, Virginia Beach, something, right? So as I put those feelings with that image, then it goes to my subconscious mind, and it inspires me and give me plans. It will make your body do whatever is necessary. If that's you getting up at 5 o'clock, if that's you like myself getting up at 4, and meditating, whatever you need to do to hit your goal, your body will do it, as long as you got it to the subconscious mind. So again, people think, but if you don't put positive feeling with the thoughts about what you want, it will never happen, because it will never get to the subconscious mind. So again, it's just good to know the different, that there's two minds. You got the conscious mind, which is where you have control over that. And again, that's where you get to choose what you think about. That's why people say, and that's why it's real when they say that you are what you think about. If you think positive thought, you become, a positive person over time, right? You think negative thoughts, you become a negative person over time, negative result, So my point is, I choose only to think about positive thoughts. I choose that. And the easiest way to do that is to really remind yourself and focus on your goals. So again, I know it sounds repetitive, but I really want you to get it. I want you to understand that energy is all around us. It's everywhere. It's energy it's all around us. And again, as the energy flows into your head, flows in, I'm gonna attach the image so you can visualize it for yourself, but I'm just kind of articulating it to you. Is that as it flows in, again, you're choosing to think positive or negative. And as you choose, again, the thoughts, which again, I'm telling you, encouraging you to focus on your goals. So as you focus on your goals, then what's going to happen is it's going to eventually form a picture. And as you form that picture, and as you're thinking, with practice, you're going to learn how to add more emotions to it. Oh man, that's going to be awesome. you know, think about, what it could do for your family. That's love. I'm thinking about how my family will benefit from that. For people, sometimes you're thinking hope, whatever, any positive emotion that you could put to that picture will get it to your subconscious mind. And just realize, I promise you, whatever you put in your subconscious mind is what will manifest. I'm sure you heard before, people say, hey, people is, if you want to know a person, look at their 5 closest friends. See, what I didn't mention about the subconscious mind, which I think is the most powerful, is that your subconscious mind have no relation to time. It doesn't know the past, the future. It doesn't know it doesn't know anything. Anything that it hears, and it's and it's to the subconscious mind, it's happening right now. So it's like, that's why as people think about, bad experience or things in their past, because you're thinking about that and you're feeling all the negative emotions like fear, worried, you know what I mean? Like, all those are negative emotions, and it brings that to your subconscious mind. And unfortunately, that's how people relive their past, because again, the subconscious mind have no idea if it was something in the past or something present. So my point that I'm trying to get at is just realize and know that you can use your conscious mind by choosing the thoughts that you have, and and learning to practice how to add positive emotions to the thoughts you have, so that it can go through your subconscious mind. And over time, you will even learn how to intensify those feelings. Like, that's something I'm practicing on now for about 3 months, like how to really hyper intensify the joy, or as I'm thinking, I learn how to intensify that feeling and make it stronger. So I say all that to say that the lesson for today again is an image of your mind, which again I'm gonna upload it. But I really want you to take the time and start to practice on these things. Practice make perfect, just like anything else. Whatever profession you're doing, you didn't start off by being great at it. Same thing here with this. My college is working on my mind and myself, learning how to use my conscious mind to influence my subconscious mind to give me everything that I want in life. And I want to teach you how to do the same thing. And this was a very important lesson before I go into the other stuff, because what I'm giving you is the foundations before we can really have real conversations about, like, eventually I get to the point where you pick topic and we'll brainstorm about it. Why? Because again, it's thoughts. Thoughts lead to what? Ideas. You know what I mean? I told you already, ideas is the most valuable thing in this world. I don't want to run off on a whole long tangent here, but again, today's lesson, image of the mind. Use this right here to create the life you want. Goals is the first part. Understanding this allows you to use it. You can't use something you don't understand. That's why I'm trying to articulate it to you and break it down the best way I can. But, listen, go for it. Let's use it. This is our journey. And again, this is something else. Eventually I'll start painting a vision and a goal that I see for, just people in general. You know what I mean? Like, I see this where I know that over time I want to help people. I really do. Eventually, maybe I'll have people send me their goals. You saw my goals, and I'll, send me a thing. I'll respond. I don't know. As time goes by, I'm just creating this, guys. Like, I'm making this shit up as I go. I just know the end goal, and I just know that I'm here to help people along the way. And the truth is, as I share this knowledge with you, I get just as much out of this as you do. Believe me when I say that. I get just as much, because it keeps it fresh in my mind. I haven't studied this thing since last time I read this, maybe it was March last year, and I had to really think about it again. But every time I do that, as I'm prepping my lessons for you, it's refreshing my mind and reiterating, the knowledge or the lesson. But anyways, guys, thank you for another. Have a great day. I'm rambling. Have a great day, guys. Bye.